so ain't a damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? The warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. Two words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This on that quiet storm. C-O-N-Y. Top of New York.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Leopard, Detroit!
Back to throw, Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So
the former Nittany Lion Mike Gesicki with his first NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Here's Darnold. Called in by Anderson, left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Again, Darnold. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll run. This is Powell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Darnold. Down, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Myers now to kick it away. The return man is Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. On the right side open is Gesicki. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins.
Let's go! Hey, 20.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Pryor has it complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now it's Darnold. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And this stadium is abuzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit that thing.
And you can't help but think back to Tom Dempsey. And his record stood for, 43 years until Matt Prater broke it. And now here's a new record. And I'm with you. I cannot believe that ball went through the post.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He shakes it off. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Tannehill. A dump off here for Gore. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Darnold down to throw. A hit turned it over the middle. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead, they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, lucky 56.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
To throw is Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This is the running back, Powell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Lucky 56.
On third down, it's Powell. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Gone! Back it up, Philly. Here we go.
A first down throw, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Darnold to throw again. He'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. William Hayes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Danny Amendola. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff for Gore. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Leopard! All right, now look out!
Darnold from the gun. A little dump off for Crowell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Darnold on first down. Letting one go deep for a new. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long... And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's third down.
Lucky 56.
Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Amendola catching it left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, 20.
On second down, it's Drake. Stays on his feet, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Tannehill on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Dolphins on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jordan Jenkins able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16, and he spins free. 12 yards on the return that time, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go again with Powell. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Jets on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Hauled in by Anderson, left side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Player has it complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Darnold. Complete out right to Kurtz. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit, 39.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. He's got his man. It's Kurtz. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Leopard. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
On first and 10, Darnold. The grab made by Kurtz over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On first down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at their own 24. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Tannehill now to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now a play fake here on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Darren Lee in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Dolphins on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Moore back there as the lone setback. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. One last throw here for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.